Hey guys, good. Is it Wednesday night? What's the day? I normally am not like, oh my God, I can't wait for Friday, but this is one of those weeks where I'm just like, I cannot wait until this week is over because I'm so tired. Like, I just feel like I've just been doing so much. This is what I want to do. This is me right now. This is going to be me when I'm done. I'm just going to like lay back. That's what I hope to be. I probably will not be soaking my feet, but I'm going to be sitting back and relaxing. I'm kind of sitting back now, but anyway, I had to. Guys, that video today was so damn funny. If you guys have not watched it, Erica put out part 2. Y'all, I died. It's not funny, but it was funny. Um I mean, look, she put it out for our enjoyment and entertainment, and she wants us to watch it because what? She makes coin, right? She makes money off of it. So, what I'm gonna say is this: if you want to watch Love by Erica series part 2 in its entirety, uninterrupted, no commentary, be my guest. That's just not gonna be what's gonna happen over here. We are gonna skip around. We're gonna talk about it, all the things. Um, and that's that on that. Okay. So I am going to uh do the call in just a little bit, and you guys can call in and state your piece. I saw someone said, Gigi, hello Gigi. Gigi said this is not a new story. It's not a new story. Cheatations have been happening since the beginning of time, hun. And as far as Love by Erica being in trouble with her YouTube and having dealing with the wrong people on her YouTube channel, yeah, nothing new. Love by Erica having relationship problems, absolutely nothing new. Love by Erica pregnant, nothing new. Um Dropping receipts, nothing new. All of that. Yeah, this is absolutely not a new story, but what I can say is this: it's better than some of the other things that are going on this internet. I don't really want to talk about somebody who is just, down in the dumps all the time, and someone who is lying and hiding a baby. I don't find that interesting. A good cheatation story, why not? You know what I mean? Like, hey, it's just a Wednesday night. Why not? So yeah, it's nothing new, but it's okay. It's something to pass the time. Hey, Erica. Hey, buttons all day. A good cheater story just never seems to go out of style. Mastermind, hello. Hey, boo boo. Hi, V. Hi, once upon a twin mom life. Hi, hun. Hi, V. What's good? Anisha, what's good? Everybody, what's good? Megan, what's up? What's up? Gigi, what's up? Victoria, what's up? Me, oh my. If someone is in the bushes right now and you messaged me about a situation that I told you I needed to research and see if I could fix, maybe I fixed it. I did not find you in the tank. You were not blocked, but I think I created a fix, so hopefully we'll see you in the chat at some point. If not, message me if it's not any better. But I would say this: if you come to the chat and you find for some reason your messages are not coming through for whatever reason, just close your browser. And I don't mean just close your browser, like either close your complete Chrome, not just the tab, close out Chrome altogether, relaunch Chrome, or restart your computer. For those of you guys who do not ever restart your computer, um, you should do it at least once a week. You really should, because keep in mind your apps are updating all the time and things need to sync up. So, and Chrome is updating constantly, right? So make sure that you're always operating on your most recent version of Chrome. It's very important for you. So when you're in these chat rooms, they can work to, it's optimal peak performance, right? Um, Pineapples. Hi, boo boo. Hey, boo boo. Hi, Taylor. Hey, boo. Hi, NCANT. Guys, I'm loopy right now. I have been literally working all day, Megan Claire. Oh, we've got 2 Megans in the house. I have been working all day, Dr. A. I am so freaking tired. It's crazy, okay? Your girl has been working a lot, okay? Pretty much I had to, I'm not even talk about it right now. We'll talk about it like in the morning or something. But literally, once I finished with you guys this morning, I started working and I just never stopped. I took my break to go pick up Farrah from school and I came back home and I had to knock. I was like in meetings all day long. And then in between the meetings, any of you guys who work at companies where you're like constantly in a meeting and it's like, well, when am I supposed to get my work done? So needless to say, I was working till like 7 o'clock and just got finished. I got 2 minutes before I can clock out. Girl, and run to the car and get home. Or if you're already home, girl, go ahead and officially pour a glass of wine. I was thinking to myself the other day, I was like, nobody would actually know if I had some wine right now. Like, you can't really have wine at work, but you sure can if you're at home. Okay, let me stop, guys, because now I'm acting silly. Okay, guys, it was funny. So some of you guys alerted me and were like, hey, Fran, Erica just dropped the video. So I went to watch it. I watched the whole entire thing and it was good. So let's go watch some fun parts of it because I want y'all to hear this. This was really funny. Rakan Mucker, if I were you, I don't know what you need to do. I don't know if you need to go write a check, sir. I don't know if you need to call and apologize officially for being like a complete and total jerk. I don't know what you need to do, but word on the street is that you like to buy rings. Word on the street is, well, we already knew you were cheating. What else? Y'all, I mean, just everything. Rakan, it doesn't look good. Now, does Erica come out smelling like a rose? Of course not. Erica was foolish. Erica saw signs. I mean, that's the one takeaway from this, guys, is that, don't I don't know what it is. Is it that we want a relationship so bad we ignore the signs? Is it that we just want to believe that what we know is not real? Is it that we're just so thirsty for relationships? Is it we don't want to be alone? Is it, what is it? But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this: homegirl got many red flags. She ignored them. And she she got herself pregnant by a man who clearly does not love her and is for self. Now, I know someone said, so it was weird when she said Janelle is a black girl. Well, should I say she's black? Then it was weird. I don't know if Janelle's biracial. I don't know if Janelle is kind of exotic looking mystery race. Like you don't know what she is, but she's someone of color. I don't know what that all meant by that comment, but she must be some sort of a brown girl, but she was unsure what Janelle was. But at the end of the day, what we know what Janelle was with Rakan. Okay. Her and Rakan had some sort of a relationship. But this was funny. So for those of you who don't know, Erica dropped part 2 of her video. And basically she recorded Janelle and maybe her name's Keisha. And put her story out. So basically it is, it is what it is. I'm not going to knock her for recording her just because me personally, because I wouldn't record someone. I am not above listening to her recording of her, recording someone. That's her that's her business, girl. Let me turn that down. It's about to blow my ears out. Okay, hold on one second. Let's get into it. Okay, let's get into it. And I'm gonna drop the phone lines in a bit, and y'all can ask some questions. Call in with your comments, and let's get to it. We're gonna skip around some because we just are. But maybe we might do the whole thing. I don't know, but let's get it popping. And let's talk about it, okay? Let's go.
September? Is that true? Baby, no. When was the last time? Last week.
She said he said he hadn't seen you since last September, so a year ago at the time of this conversation, September. And she goes, "No, we had sex last week." Okay, hold on. Let's run that back just so you guys know. Any of you guys just coming in, hit the like button. That's number 1. Number 2, if you want to be in this chat, you're going to have to hit the subscribe button and just go on ahead and hit the notifications so you can be notified every time I go live. And then and let's do this damn thing, okay?
He said that the last time y'all had sex was last September. Is that true?
Baby, no.
When was the last time?
We had sex last week.
Last week.
Rakan is a fuck nigga. He was using you for YouTube. I don't know how he was going to escape it at the end because it looked like it got too deep to me.
Leave. It was just to kind of eavesdrop a little bit. So I made it seem like I was about to leave. So I grabbed my keys, I opened up the front door, and like literally the first thing she said to me was like, it was like the most aggressive high ever. It was like one of those highs like an ownership high. Like you coming out my man's house high. So when she gave me like that little high, I gave her one back identical to the one that she gave me because I'm like, this is my man, this is his house. I just got out of his bed and you in the driveway arguing with him. And another clue was like, they just kept talking, like they started whispering. Like it wasn't like a normal conversation that you have with somebody. They started whispering.
I'm just so distracted by her top knot and why she didn't choose to stay in that little area in the kitchen. It's just so distracting. She's got the hair is on top, like that ball is so big. It's almost as big as her whole head. And then she's sitting like it was very distracting.
Whispering, and it was rude because he didn't even say, "Oh, this is my girlfriend Erica, and Erica, this is such and such." Like he didn't say nothing. So
He's cheating. He's cheating.
I started up my car, and like I literally went back in the house. Like,
guys, let's come back to this part. Let's get to the good part, okay? Let's get to this. Okay. Okay, hold on. When she said he was telling her he made $250,000 a year, I was like, not that it's not possible, but man, and you just moved your bride to be in that house, that faux luxury house.
After the whole, cousin Peaches, y'all know that those are Damien's cousins, but they couldn't be more than my family. It's Dion's family, so I consider them family as well. And we talk all the time on the phone. So shout out to you guys. And
my bad, guys. Hold on. Guys, I've had a long day. Hold up. My God, I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. I know y'all could hear probably, right? You just couldn't see.
We're on the road to 100K. We're on the road to 100K, and I'm about to insert the video right now.
Who is Janelle to you? Who do you know Janelle to be?
Well, when she came to his house, she flashed a ring in my face, but I said, "Is this your man?" And she didn't answer at all. She just kind of looked down. So I left, and he told me that she worked for him, that she's on his payroll, and that he fired her.
It's so interesting because I told you now, I said, I guarantee Raquan done told this girl, you're just one of her agents, which is totally incorrect. Janelle does very well for herself. She don't need Raquan. The grill that he barbecued for you on is from Janelle, which will be coming back because he's a cutthroat ass nigga. And at this point, well, I'm from the streets. We don't play this type of shit. So I asked, can I reach out to you? But I figured that you had one story and she has one story.
Well, you can tell her that she can have Raquan, and the barbecue grill, I didn't know that came from her, but they can live happily ever after now, because I'm definitely not a YouTube girlfriend. I was his girlfriend, but now since you're telling me what I need to know, we're done.
I mean, I would just hope so. I mean, she's done with him as well. She don't want Raquan. I just wanted to know exactly the story you had, because this is my friend and I love her dearly. And I was still confused if he got a girlfriend. Why the fuck was he just with her Monday at the steakhouse? I was just
not Monday at the steakhouse.
And let me ask you this: was y'all's last video when you took him on a date, was that actual Sunday?
That was Sunday. Yes, you're correct.
Okay, I figured it was Sunday. Well, he said he wasn't able to meet with my friend because of shooting arrangements, but it, of course, was not with you. I figured that was a lie, so thank you for confirming that.
So are they in a relationship, or do they just have sex with each other?
Well, they were in a relationship. This has been 2 years.
And the ring that's on her finger, did he buy that for her?
He bought that for her.
And so they're engaged?
They are not engaged, but he did buy that ring for her. Yes. Okay. And she still has it. And that ring probably won't be going anywhere, because at the end of the day, you decide to go be a fuck nigga. And I mean, you've seen it. It's not like just some petty ass ring. That's a very nice, like, gift. You get what I mean?
Yeah, it's a nice ring.
I have been watching y'all's stuff for a while, and I'm like, no woman is just going to be into no man like this. Like,
especially one like myself.
You even said your child was with his mother. Like, no woman about to just give their child to someone's mother who's just a YouTube girlfriend. So in my mind and in my heart,
number one, I want to know why the friend is so involved. I mean, look, if you're watching, if my friend called me on and said, your man is on TV, your man is on the YouTube streets with some lady named Erica, and I think you need to be concerned. Her kids are over here with the mucker mom and mucker people, and I don't think this is just for TV. This is just for YouTube. What are y'all saying in the chat? I mean, this just doesn't even seem like it makes sense, right? I mean, I believe that this is happening, but it's very strange that somebody would not like her friend, who is way too involved. Is she having to convince Janelle that Raquan was cheating on her? Like, did Janelle just not want to absorb that he was actually really with someone else? I don't get it. Hey, Keys to Heaven. Hey, Boo Boo. Hey, Tina Lachey. Hey, everyone coming in. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hi, is that Jenna? Is that Jenna? Hey, Jenna. What's going on, girl? Hey, Boo Boo. What's going on? Let's keep listening. But yeah, girl, I don't know. I don't get the mentality of someone who thinks that they're too good to be cheated on. I mean, look, anything can happen to anyone, but the bottom line is that if something is clearly happening in your face, you need to soak it in and absorb that, oh shit, this is really happening. Not every man is going to sit around and cheat on you. However, if you feel, if you're getting evidence that something is happening, it probably is, right? It might be. Right. Let's see.
I felt like you probably were his girl, and he just was playing both sides of the fence. But he made it like you're not his girlfriend to her. It's all for YouTube. It's all for money. He in a season right now where he got to make his money, and whatever he got to do to make his money, that's what he's going to do.
Really? I'm so glad that we're having this conversation. But hey, out of respect, because I am trying to maintain my image, please don't write anything else on my picture.
Erica, now you need to stop it. Erica said, wait a second, I'm trying to maintain my image. What image would that be? Um, what image are we trying to maintain? Are we trying to maintain the I am a YouTuber and at all costs I'm getting to 100K? Is it the 3 baby dads? Is it the I've been duped again? Is it what image are we trying to maintain? The image that you can't be cheated on or something? Like, what is the image? I'm just trying to understand, ma'am, what are you talking about? Because what he does has no bearing on you. What you have to understand is if this guy chooses to cut out on you as a boyfriend, thank God he's not your husband. Like, I don't want to say who cares, and it's not that you can't get your feelings hurt, but understand this. Thank God you're single, because then you wouldn't have to go through all of the drama to have to separate yourself from someone who clearly isn't taking the relationship seriously, okay? Mwah. Love you, babe. Okay. Just 1 second.
I will refer you to DM me on.
No, I mean, we can delete it, but I mean, in reality, I'm so pissed. I did want to be ignorant, but I'm glad you were willing to reach out to me and call.
Well, yeah, because you sent me a video, and I knew that her birthday was Sunday, and I was actually with him Monday as well. So I'm pretty sure that video was recorded during the daytime. So I'm very.
Video was at night.
Oh, really?
There was a steakhouse dinner at 8. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where were you?
Really? That is so interesting. That was the night that he was rushing me out of his house. You know what?
Yeah,
Listen to me.
I was confused on where you were, but yes, he was with her. Took her to dinner, but I was so confused why he wasn't with her on Sunday. And I'm like, he had to do these videos on Sunday, but I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm like, well, they dropped it today and filmed it. I don't know if y'all can edit and do all that in one day. But I felt like it was all done on her birthday.
Well, let me tell you something, sweetheart. The type of woman that I am, I would never have a YouTube relationship. That's like the lowest thing in the world.
Erica, stop capping. I mean, maybe she's trying to say she wouldn't have a fake relationship, but girl, stop capping.
For somebody to do to make money. So yeah. I do apologize on his behalf that he's been lying to her. Yeah. But if she wants him, I will gladly step aside because it's not worth it, because I'm a queen. And I strongly feel like if she doesn't recognize that she's a queen, this should definitely wake her up.
Do you see how Erica is talking all I am a queen and and all of these things, and I'm thinking to myself, where is this queen behavior? Like, if you're such a queen, how did you get caught out here, like in the situation that you're in? Because clearly a queen would not have even allowed themselves to be caught up in such a nightmare of a situation. I'm just saying, like, I don't see queen. I mean, you feel highly about yourself, that's awesome, but at the end of the day, by the time the other woman's best friend is calling you to clue you in and is dropping messages in your comment section to tell you something about your man, it's a problem, especially when it's true, not just people trolling, trying to get your attention, but actual, like, the real, right? That's a problem. Um, okay. I'm just saying.
Okay, there is so many different men out
here. This is
here.
my thing. I highly doubt she wants him, but I wanted to speak to you for myself, because I just didn't think you was what I am going to ask. I don't know if you've done anything towards her or with her name, but I'm going to ask out of respect that you claim to be the woman who you are, because you asked me don't write anything else on your your page, which is totally understandable. You blocked her, reached out to her, called her from other numbers, but I'm asking you to dance. Because I don't want the situation to go left, because it can go left.
Are you asking me, have I done that? No, I have not done that.
Okay.
Now, I was going to...
Have you blocked her from Racon's phone or anything like that?
See, her friend's getting a little rowdy. I would have been like, go left how? Go left who? Like, don't low key threaten me. What's getting ready to go left, and how are you presuming that it's gonna go left, ma'am? Like, seriously, what are you trying to say? Like, I love when people try to low key drop a little bit of like a some sort of a silly ass threat. Like, y'all were in my face. Homegirl was right there by me. What you gonna do? You coming capping or coming fighting for your friend? Like, really? Is that like, if that's what you're gonna do, why didn't you pull up when I was laying up in the bed on Sunday morning, right? Like, when Janelle came to the house and they're outside arguing and Erica is in the house laid up in the bed, and then when Erica comes out going through her trunk, why, if it's like that and it can go left real quick, then why wasn't homegirl good friend pulling up to handle, so they could handle this conversation? Like, why is it all now like a pull up, or it can be handled, it can go left? Like, seriously. And on top of that, why are we fighting over Raquan? Why? I don't get it.
Rakan blocked her from his phone because I made him do that. I said, if she's not anything to you, like you say, y'all just slept together last September, then you block her. So I made him block her from Instagram and his phone. So yes, I did do that.
So how is he contacting her? He just called her. So how is he
exactly. Exactly. So that means that somebody had to get unblocked.
Okay, so he blocked her in front of you. That wasn't your doing.
Yeah, he blocked her in front of me.
Because you asked him to. And I mean, I get that. I mean, if my guy was so-called dealing with an ex still, I would probably do the same. So I get what you're saying, why you had him to do that. Okay, so, I mean, you know, my friend don't want him at this point. He's a cutthroat ass nigga. Like you stated, I hope you know the queen you are, but it's been told you're a YouTube girlfriend. It was all for money, and that's it.
Well, listen, I'm just very glad that your name is Keisha, right? You're her friend, you said?
Yeah, he knows me.
So he knows it. So if I was to ask him about a Keisha, y'all are best friends, correct?
We're not best friends. Rakan knows who I am. He's been to a lot of outings with us at CHETATION. He knows exactly who I am.
Wow.
Actually, I'm sorry. He knows exactly who I am because I met him. She met him while her and I were together 2 years ago. He knows exactly who I am. But what I'm not going to do is keep seeing him try to play my fucking friend. That's not what I'm going to do. Because first of all, you're not even that it to think you got two different women at the same damn time. You're not even that it.
Ooh, at the same damn time.
So I'm trying to.
And the day you left, he so-called took all your stuff that was in trash bags to your house, and he was done with you. That's why I'm so confused now, because y'all still filming.
Yeah, because he told me that he fired her, that she was on his payroll and worked for him, and that's the only reason why she had his address. Yes, that's exactly what Rakan said.
She don't work for him.
LaToya, you know why they have to move to somewhere where they can't tell anybody, alleged gated community? Because this man has been causing turmoil all around the Houston city streets. And I think that LaToya moved because she didn't have to move because of YouTube. She moved because Mucker has been running around these Houston streets like a complete fool. And, you know, nobody wants anyone to come do like a Jasmine Sullivan on the block. You know what I'm saying?
She does not work. She's not on no payroll with him. I mean, this is very interesting. Go ahead now. This is crazy. But at the end of the day, I wanted you to know the side of the story who you are supposed to be. And I mean, the video did it for itself. He took her to dinner. Monday.
We didn't film any damn thing Sunday. The only thing that we filmed was us going out to eat. That was it.
Yeah, and that's to get him out to eat, right? And that's exactly why I wanted to stick with you, because
I would have rather her do it. But hey, thank you, because now I know what type of man I'm actually dealing with.
I'm about the life. She's not the drama. She just want her.
Uh-oh. Did I lose you guys? I wonder what's going on. One second, guys. One second. Let's do this. Okay, it's spinning for some reason. Let's see what's going on.
Sunday. The only thing that we filmed was us going out to eat. That was it.
Yeah, and that's to get him out to eat, right? And that's exactly why I wanted to stick with you, because
I would have rather her do it. But hey, thank you, because now I know what type of man I'm actually dealing with.
I'm about the life. She's not the drama. She just want her shit back, that grill and whatever else he got over there. Just give her her shit back, and you going about your way. And I mean, if y'all gonna be happily ever after, great. But at the end of the day, Rakan's a liar. He has lied to you. He has lied to her. Talk about she's my agent, like whatever he told you. But I was so sure you didn't know. And man took her to dinner on Monday, and he couldn't kick it with her Sunday because you took him to dinner. But yes, I will not write on your page. Please keep this professional. Thank you for calling.
You.
This is the number. You can delete the comment. You got so many messages on that picture, so I don't feel like going back through there. But yeah, you don't have to worry about me. I just wanted you to know.
Now, hey, let me ask you a question. Are you able to, because I don't do drama either. I'm 28 years old.
Girl, stop it.
I don't have time. But is there a way for you to three-way her in right now?
What is that? I'm 28 years old and I got 2 kids. Aha! I'm 28 years old and I got 2 kids. Aha! Oh my God. Like, that is. Aha! What friend speaks for their grown ass friend like this? Girl, we've seen this up and down the YouTube street. Stop it, pineapples. Girl, stop. We know whose friend. Girl, have you not been over to the Keisha Kaylee show? Girl, she got a friend speaking for her. Ashley had a friend speaking for her. There's plenty of people who have friends speaking for her. Keisha's had several friends speak for her. Okay. Yes, there's plenty of grown women who speak for other grown women out here on these YouTube streets and out here, period. Okay. Okay. Yes, they do. Creole Bay thinks she has a prize. You know what she has? It's called a booby prize. It's called a booby prize with size A cup man moves. Okay. Some homie needs a sports bra. Stop it, Erica. Always in the drama. Absolutely. I'm 28 and I got 2 kids.
Now, so that I can, just talk to her, because she was trying to talk to me that day she came to his house, and I was so mad at Rakan, I just left. I never got a chance to listen to her. Do you think that she would pick up the phone if you threw her in?
Yeah, let me try to do that. Okay. Absolutely. And listen, when I heard you were there the day she went, I said, I think y'all need to have a conversation, because there's more truth from her. I said, this girl's not, you was not going to be that crazy if this man didn't tell you were somebody different. We don't operate.
Well, I was told Janelle was the cousin. Huh? And she knows that, because when she said I'm Janelle, I said, oh, you're the cousin. She said no. But anyways, do you, because in 15 minutes, my son is about to walk up out this school, and I don't want him to hear any of this. So if you can get her on the phone, just where I can just
let me add her 1 second.
Okay.
Anonymous reactor. Yeah, we talked about that earlier this week. There were some sisters in Chicago, one of which called her friend to tell her that her man was at the bowling alley with another woman. And by the time a homegirl showed up, her baby dad, her boyfriend, I don't know if that's her baby daddy or not, but the man ended up punching so there was a set of sisters and a cousin, punched the cousin and pulled his piece out and got one of the sisters in the leg, and the other one was fatally shot, and I'm not sure where she was fatally shot, but that was in Chicago, at a bowling alley. So yes, it does. That's the day I was talking about. Y'all mind your own business, okay? Because this can be dangerous. This friend is, I guess, this friend is way too involved. Homegirl, Miss Janelle. If Miss Janelle can't speak for herself, no wonder she was getting ran over by Rakan. Because the fact that this lady needs someone to come and vouch for her in this way, because honestly, word on the curb is that her friend was running around YouTube, period, trying to get anyone to listen. But at the end of the day, the bottom line is this: she found who she needed to talk to, which is straight from the horse's mouth, the woman that Rakan was actually involved with. And now that it matters, I guess it matters. I don't think anyone really cared 6 months ago because we didn't know who this man was. He's still a nobody, but he's less of a nobody, but he's just a nobody with a YouTube channel, with 10,000 subscribers and a fiance who is very motivated around trying to make a fool of two people, one of which is this woman. So you think Creole Bay is at all mad because this is coming out about Janelle? She probably doesn't care because she probably thinks it's funny, but she needs to understand, don't think it can't happen to you because Boo Boo, she did it to her own husband. Remember, Latoya was catting around on her husband. That's why her son belongs to another man. I'm gonna just say it like that. Okay. So she said, and he said, the ex-husband. So she's waiting for Janelle to come on the line now.
No, I'm not. I told. Remember, I said I was trying to reach out to her. Well, she was very woman enough to call me. So I think that this is what I've been wanting you to do. If you could just hear me out, please hear her out. Talk to her. There's some things she want to say to you. I'm gonna just go order my food, but she's on the phone.
Well, actually, I actually wanted to hear you out, Janelle, because the day that you showed up at his house, I was so mad I left. So I never got a chance to hear your side of the story. I was informed that you were a cousin, and we both established that day of that you wasn't a cousin. I was also informed that the day you showed up, that it was because your internet was down, that you worked for him, you was like on his payroll, and so he told me that he fired you. And that video that was sent to me of him taking you out for your birthday, I'm so confused. I just remember that Monday he was rushing me away from his house. I had no idea, sweetheart, that he was with you. And as far as us being a YouTube girlfriend and boyfriend, I would never shit on my throne like that. I'm a queen, and if he can't recognize that, he can go.
Okay.
So
Janelle said, okay.
my question to you is, did he ever want to be with you? Like, were y'all just fucking each other? Like,
no, we were together. We were together in a full blown relationship. Like, he was moving to my house. The ring, he gave me that ring almost a
Mr. $250,000 needs to move into another woman's house. Is that what she said? Mr. $250,000 a year needs to go move into another woman's house.
year ago now. Like, yes, we were together, legitimately, in a relationship.
You been around his family and everything? You been around his family?
Yes.
The mom?
His family? Who do you think is okay, I don't want to, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say to you. Just hear me out. Look, our timeline started right before COVID hit, right? We've been rocking strong since then. And then when all this YouTube stuff started happening, that's when everything kind of started going left. And he explained, I got to do what I need to do to get to my goal, right? Okay, all right, I understand that. And for YouTube is how it was explained to me. But to answer your questions, yes, we were in a legitimate relationship. No, we were not sleeping together. Two, the only reason, one, I don't do real estate. That's not my full-time job. I have an actual career outside of that. The only reason I even went into real estate was
This whole thing with Rakan, does this sound anything like any other stories we've heard? He's talking about he's got to get to his bag. He's got to do what he's got to do. He's got to handle this YouTube filming business and be a YouTube boyfriend. Does this any of this sound familiar to you guys?
for him to help him so we could build together. Okay? I don't work for him like that. I've never worked for him like that. And real estate agents don't actually work for, you have a broker that watches over you, but you don't work for them. The reason I was there is correct. My internet was down, but that was for my real job. That's why I needed to work for my real job, because it had already been out the prior 2 days.
So let me ask you something. He said that the last time y'all had sex was last September. Is that true?
Baby, no.
When was the last time?
Last week. We had sex last week.
Last
What are
week.
you talking about?
Really?
No.
Okay.
And you know what? At the end of the day, we enjoy this after that day that you left. I will say this. One, I was not on no rah-rah shit, which is why when you came out, I spoke. I don't do the back and forth. I'm not just a fight over no more. I'm not just base myself over no more. Which is why, and I guess I came off in a way but I literally was trying to have a conversation with you to figure out what was going on, because I was confused myself.
I was informed that you were a cousin for 3 months.
I am not a cousin. No, I am not a cousin.
It's like Keisha. I mean, not Keisha. Is a friend is Keisha. The dangerous liaison is Janelle. Why can't Erica absorb that this is not a cousin? I was told you was a cousin. Like, are you still wanting to believe that she's a cousin? Like, why can't you believe what she's telling you? Why do you have to keep reiterating he told you it was a cousin? We know that already.
Wow. I am not his cousin. No.
That's insane. So let me ask you a question.
We done been on vacation. We went to Post Oak Hotel for like 3 days last month.
Oh, okay. Everything is coming out. Thank you. You know what? You don't even know it, but thank you so much. Because you know what? I'm 28 years old. I don't got to deal with this. So thank you so much, girl. I'm over here. I ain't even in tears. I'm smiling because
neither am I. That's what I'm telling you, baby. Neither was I. I was not on no shit like, oh, because it's not your fault. You don't know me. I don't owe you anything. You don't owe
Erica,
me
nobody cares about some
right?
28 years old.
That's why I said I wasn't coming at you. I've never come for you.
And just to clarify, because I have gotten really, really close with his family, you said that you have met his mom?
Yeah.
And
I show her houses. Yes, baby. Yes. But remember, he said his kids haven't even been around Erica. I had to confirm that because you're around them on YouTube.
Well, there's a video that was going to be dropping. You know, we did family time. Actually, that was Monday. yeah. And I guess that night, that's when y'all linked up. But so he was telling me that he told you.
God, her friend knows her schedule. He was with Janelle. Like, her friend honestly is a little too involved. She's way too involved. I mean, Janelle can't even answer. The friend's answering everything. She knows the schedule like good. And I think Janelle, if Janelle needs to get her friend out of her business. No offense, but that might be why Janelle was friend zoned, or Janelle was made into a I don't know what she was made into, but Erica was over there at the house. Meanwhile, Janelle's pulling up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, okay. Um, and that's why he was getting ready to use Janelle by moving into her house. Janelle probably was operating like dumb, just to say it. Not that she is dumb, but just that she was blind to the fact that she was dealing with a dirt bag, and she clearly is open to it. I mean, no one can do anything to you that you're not open to. And if Janelle is clearly open to Rakan treating her any type of way, well, then that's what he's doing. I mean, that's not the right thing to do as a man, but that's what some men do. Maybe it's called opportunist. Maybe it's just called a jerk. Maybe it's called still being a playboy, whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, both of these women had extreme red flags. And if for Latoya, if this isn't a red flag, he could be rolling out the red carpet right now. He could be doing all kinds of everything that you love in the bedroom. He could be paying bills. He could be paying all your bills. He could be telling you right now you don't need to work. He could be a answer to your prayers. So you think. But this type of situation with this guy and all of this kind of bad news coming out about the way that this man handles relationships, and as a former cheater, she should know. You know, we know that she was involved in some cheatation, and so was he, and she should know that he had it on the table as an option, and so did she. So maybe they're made for each other because they'll both understand. But if she's trying to put that type of lifestyle behind her, I would put the lifestyle behind you, because he seems to be quite duplicitous in his activities, and he doesn't mind having like one situation over here and one situation over there. It just seems like he doesn't mind playing the fence. And sometimes guys like a little excitement, but that's not the type of excitement that you want.
For months that he didn't want to be with you. He said he's been telling you for 6 months that he didn't want to be with you.
I mean, that's the right thing to tell the new woman, though. I mean, that's the right thing to say. Absolutely, that's the right thing to say. You don't want to. Okay.
So
but you taking me. Okay. I don't want to. I'm one working, so I don't want to be in this headspace. I know your kids about to get in the car too. Keisha, we gonna talk later. I'm just happy. I'm happy y'all had this conversation. Thank you so much for talking to her. Rakan is a fuck nigga. He was using you for YouTube. I don't know how he was gonna escape it at the end, because it looked like it got too deep to me. I even told Janelle, I don't know how he gonna get out of this if it's so-called just YouTube, because it's way too deep.
Yeah, and I just feel like that's very wrong, because I'm such a sweet person, and I would have just told him YouTube for free. Like, nigga, you ain't have to play with my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait, so was it ever fake?
It was never fake. It didn't even start off as YouTube. We was interested in each other at first, and then I asked him to do YouTube with me. It wasn't let's get this money, let's run up a bag. I don't move like that. That's what.
So that's funny, because I will say this. After hearing kind of y'all's story, he told me about you before when he was helping you try to find a place. Like, that's how long we've been in connection. He didn't tell me your name, but he kind of told me your story. And, now you're doing YouTube, and that seems cool and all this stuff. Like, I've known about you for a minute.
I didn't know about you, sweetheart.
No, what I'm saying is I didn't connect the two until recently.
Right.
But, because, again, we doing life together. We talking business. We talking all this stuff. Like, yeah. That's why I'm like, I'm sorry one, that you are in this situation. Two, I also am pissed that he has downplayed my role in his life to the point that you. But even beyond that, I worked for him. We ain't had sex since last year.
Less, and that's so nasty. And if anything, that's what I'm mad about. Like, cause it runs deeper for me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are y'all using protection?
No, we're not. Actually, I may be pregnant. So,
you look pregnant on your last video.
Is that an insult? Because as mad as I am, somebody get cussed out.
No, it's not a bad insult. I was just like, I hope she is not pregnant. And he playing both sides of the damn story. When you were going, so you're pregnant? She might be. I'm kind of cutthroat ass nigga. He lucky I don't.
So wait a minute. You asked me, were we using protection? Did you guys ever use protection?
No. 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 And we.
Oh my God, Lord! I knew once I started fasting, some niggas go piss me off. I'm just glad I'm not the old Erica. Thank God. Well, hey, it's been nice talking to you, ladies. I wish you guys nothing but success. But I don't think we ever gonna have to revisit this conversation ever again. Oh, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, maybe you should.
Oh my God. Well, I'm mad at you right now. Listen, I'm gonna go. Listen, I ain't never subscribed, but I'm gonna go subscribe now.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we listened to about 20 minutes. So go back to the beginning if you want to hear like some other stuff she was saying. I mean, we could look at that tomorrow or something. I just can't make it through this whole entire 45 minutes because y'all, I've had a day today. But I thought that was like the most interesting part of the video, but the whole entire video is Jayosai. So if you want to hear something Jayose, something ratchet, then go right on ahead. I am gonna drop the phone line because I said I would. So let's go. If anyone wants to call in, Lego. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. After talking to this woman, they all sound dumb. All these questions that she was asking was a waste of time. She just wanted to know. Hold on one second. Okay. Let's see. I can't see this. Let's see. I don't think she hit the jackpot with him because if he's going to lie to these ladies, he may already be lying to her. Absolutely. Hi, Bill.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. How are you?
There's no echo or anything?
No. Do you have
Okay.
headphones on?
No, I took them out. How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you? Yeah, no, sometimes it does a echo if you have it like on speaker
Okay.
and it's feeding back into the mic, but there's no issue right now as far as I can hear. I think you're good.
Okay, good. Hey, ladies in the chat. How's everyone's evening going? So I'm so happy that you're talking about these two nuts because, you know, I can't stand them. He is definitely Pecan Mucker and she is Creho Bay for sure. and they are a complete hot ass mess. They belong together. They use each other for clout. They use Erica for clout. They use Mr. Crier for clout. It's like absolutely ridiculous. And Pecan Mucker is an absolute hoe. He is a slut, and he's with a slut. They're meant for each other. Him and her are meant for each other.
I think he kind of gets by a little bit because I think people think he's like some kind of hardworking professional guy, but I think he's just above a street dude because I've seen his brothers, and I'm sorry, I'm judging. They look like they, what I mean, like they look like a street dude, and that's
Yeah.
fine. There's nothing really wrong with that, and the fact that he's got his real estate license good and he makes a decent living for himself, I'm just kind of making that up because I don't know what he makes, but I think that sometimes people go based on the look. So I think they see him, he wears his little golf shirts, he looks kind of like one level above, you know, his brothers.
Yeah.
And people see him driving that old ass hearse
Yeah.
Mercedes, or what is he
Yeah.
driving? A BMW,
BMW.
that
Mhm.
old 7 Series,
7 Series.
and
Yeah.
people think that he's got some dough. And
And
maybe
he
he does have
like
a couple of coins, but who
yeah, maybe
cares?
he does, but he's like he swears he's Rico Suave, and he just swears he's the smoothest guy on the freaking planet, or at least in Atlanta. And like it's going around YouTube that he buys everyone a ring. Like, what's up with that?
Well, Erica didn't get a ring, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't. She was the one I'm
Erica,
thinking
girl,
that.
Erica, you missed out on your ring, girl.
I think he was too upset when he found out she was pregnant. I think that like totally was a turn off for him, because I just don't think he was into her like that, because clearly he was messing with someone else, raw dogging both of them. Like, he's disgusting, and like Creole Bay really needs to watch out. She's
Yeah,
next.
so someone in the chat, they are in Houston, so they're not in Atlanta, which is, I mean,
Oh,
just as
Houston.
bad.
Yeah, just as bad.
Big city,
Exactly.
and a lot of, what I mean, like most large cities, anything can be going around, and yes, it's not good to be sexually free at this time right now, also because of COVID. We
Yeah.
still have COVID running around, which like being free with people that you don't know could really they can put you in the hospital.
Yeah,
um
like STDs are real, and like Erica should have been more careful. She didn't know him from a can of paint, and she started sleeping with him without protection, without being on birth control, and now you have 3 baby daddies, and you're not even 30 yet. That's crazy, you
like she
know?
says, I'm 28.
Yeah, you're a cough away from 30, like
She's on her way. I mean, I think people feel like it's hate, and people feel like it's being overly critical by saying you are now it's one thing to have 3 kids, but it's one thing to also have 3 kids and 3 baby daddies. You meet the
exactly.
next nice guy you meet, when you tell him not just that it's 3 kids, but it's 3 different fathers, and it's
Yep.
not so much a judgment on what you've done with your body and how you've chosen to put your family together. It's more so, it's bad enough I got to deal with one daddy.
Yeah,
Now I got to deal with two, no, 3.
3.
I think that's how men look at it.
Yeah,
I think it's
and it's kind of like
obvious.
a red flag too to them, because
Yeah,
men
I
don't like women being with women that they obviously know have been passed around or have a high, baby daddy count. Like, every man doesn't want to
right.
deal with that.
Right. It's the evidence of the high body count. Because if you've got 3 baby dads, the assumption is that there's more behind, but you know, obviously you don't have the trophy for them. So at
Exactly.
least if a woman doesn't have children, it's not as obvious, the slut walk. So if they had been loose at once upon a time, there's no obvious everyday, can I have some cereal reminder. of, what the journey was for them to meet. And I think that's just, I think men have it in their mind that they want a virtuous woman. I mean, anything could have been going on prior to the day that they met you, but when, I don't know, Erica seems like a very, she seems a little naive, but then she comes off as very savvy, and she
Mhm.
hates to be thought of, I think, as even naive, but she
Yeah,
plays
she definitely
very
is.
innocent. She
Yes. Oh my
plays very
God.
innocent, but she's got to understand that, like, you need to pump your brakes.
Like you described her to the T. Like she's absolutely 100% naive. She's so, young-minded at times. And like just by making this, decision to be having unprotected sex with this man, and then, you made this decision to keep the baby. Okay, that it's your body. That was your decision. But if 100% it's his baby, like what you're about to have to deal with for the next 18 years. And then it's like you have Creole Bay over there thinking she hit the jackpot with Pecan. And it's like, I'm like, do you not see his track record? He was cheating on freaking Erica and then cheating on the other girl, having sex with both of them unprotected, got one of them pregnant. Like, who else is he messing with that he works with?
Well, he also creeped with Creole Bay in the comments and in email until they were free to hook up. So they
Wow.
were they were in contact with each other on the low because both of them got on the same page with, they both decided they didn't trust each, he didn't trust Erica and she didn't trust Damien. And she said she was cluing him in on something that was getting ready to happen with Erica, or not to trust her. And
Hmm.
that's how those two got in contact with each other, and they stayed in contact with each other. She was saying something like, well, he was supporting me, he's the only one who really understood what was going on at that time, and he could be there for me, and da, 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 da. But
Yeah.
needless to say, you two were still kind of sneaking around. Mr. Cryer wouldn't have appreciated you befriending Mucker behind the scenes, and
Exactly.
he and meanwhile he's dealing with Janelle and Erica, but she was emailing him.
Yeah.
And
I feel like
if she
I feel
hadn't
like they
messed up
both
on her editing,
manipulated.
I mean, I think her brother edits her videos. I think that's what she told me, or she told us in that interview that I did.
Wow.
um
Okay.
what someone screwed up on the edit, and he was spotted in a video, I think maybe twice, definitely once, and that's how it got out, and that's how it was being rumored that they were actually they were actually because they, remember, they were perpetuating a lie that they were not together. They were not seeing each other, that they didn't even know each other. They just basically were like, "No, I'm sure he's a nice person, but we don't have anything to do with each other." And then
Wow.
once they got busted, they had to come out.
That's some straight up like low down trifling
Yeah,
like
he
shit.
had her as a whole secret.
Yeah.
Now, she might say that they planned it that way because they wanted to try to be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
I do not know. Someone in the virtuous vicious Virgo wants to make sure everyone knows, girl, if you watch that video, she was talking about what Damien had, not Damien, excuse me, Mucker had given her. He gave her a bottle of perfume that she later found out was a $10 bottle of perfume from Walmart. That was
Wow.
hilarious. He
Wow.
ended up giving her a used camera, and it was used as in, I guess he bought two cameras. He started using one over the other and gave her, so still a used camera, but relatively new, let's just say, in his defense. He gave her his extra camera that he bought. um and then she talked about a time where she was short on her rent, and she needed $300, and when I guess he was going to bring it to her, but maybe she was in his area. She decided to go over to his house to go get the money, and she said he damn near threw it at her.
Wow. That sounds like him. That
Oh,
sounds
here she.
exactly like him.
Mhm.
Like
That
he seems like the typical no good cheating man who swears he's, you know, just everything, who swears because he has a little bit of money and, you know, a decent career that, you know, every woman should want to be with him. So he's a cheater. So I feel like when he got with Erica, he knew he really didn't want to be with her. Hence why he was cheating even on the other one and with the other one, you know, and then on each other. Like the whole thing was just a mess. Like he's just nasty. So
mm,
why does Bay think that she's exempt? You know, it's like, why does she feel she's living a fairy tale in just a matter of months? Like, oh, he got me a ring. Oh, he's proposed to me twice. Oh, now I got a second ring. Oh, he bought me a house. Oh, I turned it down. It's like she's so bragful of everything and swears that like they're just living this happily ever after. And I'm like, she can't be serious. She really can't
well,
believe
you
this.
know, sometimes people do operate in the realm of my shit don't stink, or I'm special and they're not, or I've got, you know, I've got something you don't have. Like sometimes people do feel like they aren't going to be subject to the same things that the others, that's
That's
something
true.
for the others.
That's true.
So I don't know. Guys, Splash the Don has put up his PSA on his channel on IG. He wants to let you know that he's good. Okay. I'm gonna put it like that. It's all good. So if you
Oh,
wanted to
God.
know if the plug is plugged, he's ready for you. So
Oh my God.
um he's good over there. Okay. And if that's what you're looking for, he's good. Okay. So you know what I mean?
That's
Just
another mess over there.
Yes, so just look at your screen if you wanted to know. Now you know. He put that up on his Instagram. I saw that earlier and I did screenshot it, but we're not going to show that right now. We'll save that. We'll save that for episode 4 drops.
Yeah.
Anyone have any clues of when episode 4 is dropping? Has anyone heard anything?
Mm-mm.
Martin has been coming through giving us something to react to, giving us some additional layer to dredge up the past and talk about what we've talked about 25, 50, 11 times.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cuz yeah, those episodes are not hitting on nothing over there. I'm behind.
See, I
Um
don't really keep up with Keisha besides what you and like TMR may talk about. Like, I'm just
mhm.
not into her. I can't with her. I really can't, you know, like I'm not interested. She bores me,
Yeah,
you know,
it's kind of
a
it's
love
like
hate.
it's a mind kind of, it's mind numbing. we lost our caller. Let me see. Let's see. Okay, caller, I dropped the link so you can come back. But yeah, guys, we will. What's today? Thursday. It seems like we like to talk about. We get caught up on Keisha on Fridays, so it seems that's not a rule. It just kind of seems to be what's happened. But guys, if you missed the first hour, we were over there to Loved by Erica. She did not disappoint. She dropped a video today that was quite entertaining, and she dropped some CVS receipts on that ass regarding the shenanigans of her and her boyfriend and what was really going on in September when she spoke to Miss Janelle. And Janelle told us in no uncertain terms that she was not just a hookup. Guys, go to my community post, check out that video with Rakan. I posted it. It was his admonition of the cheatation. Okay, so if you want to hear it from him and really hear a man admit and own up, did you hear Mr. Cryer say? And then he got on the internet and copped to cheating. Mr. Cryer was almost like, and where they do that at? So a mess, right? So anyway, we'll see. We don't know when Eric is going to drop part 3 or 4, but yeah, Erica has learned well. She said after she gave him the blueprint, he didn't have to mess with her feelings. So I get it. You know, Erica, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And some people could say the same thing about you. Mr. Cryer could feel the same way. He gave you the game, and you know, look what you've been able to do with it. You know, he schooled Latoya on the game, and that was his bad. He never should have schooled her and never should have given him the access. Yes, once upon a twin life, mom life. Thank you for coming up. I did drop the link if you wanted to come back, but if not, that is okay, boo boo. Thank you so much for talking to me tonight and the rest of Bougie Gang. But yeah, guys, I guess I should cut this short because if I, you know, to come back in the morning, I think I'm gonna be way, way, way too tired. So, um, I think I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, and we will get caught up on everything else YouTube streets. But this was fun, and like I said, if you want to watch Erica's video in its entirety, go ahead and go check sis out. Watch the whole thing. We didn't watch the beginning. We kind of came in somewhere around the middle and wrote it out. But go ahead and check out the beginning, and it will not disappoint. If she drops episode 3 tomorrow, you know we're going to be there. Okay. So other than that, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I'm fading. I have been up since 5:30 this morning. I was tired, guys. I am tired. I'm even using Creole Bay. I's back, y'all. I's back. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm tired, and this is how I'm feeling right now. Um, and I need to get to bed. I'm exhausted. So, anyway, guys, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you're on the replay, don't forget to hit the like button. If you are new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe and hit your notifications so you can be notified and make it to the next live because we would love to have you. And just go ahead and listen all the way through and share it with a friend. Okay. And I think that's it. I think that's it. And that's all. Thank you guys for coming tonight. And I will talk to y'all very, very soon. Okay. Take care. Have a good night, guys.